So training video for you, man. Yeah. And basically, I'm going to look at the three core mechanics, and we're just going to go and do the same thing over and over and over. And it should give you, massive improvements. The three that I'm going to work on is ground control, aerial control, and shooting, basically. And I'm going to have three things to do on ground control, three things to do on aerial, and then just shooting. So I'm going to try and be quick and get into it really quick. So the first one is the one you already know, of just getting the ball and holding it on your car, basically, and just try and basically just change direction, and just sort of try and not use as much boost as you can, but yeah, I do use quite a lot. But yeah, basically just going to the front of it to slow the ball down, and then just doing that and basically keeping the ball on your car. The second one that I want you to do, because I saw that you were doing this, and this isn't something that you'll get in game. Like, you can't go, boom, I want the ball, here it is. So I wanted you to practice getting the ball in your car. So yeah, just get the ball in the car, let it drop once you got it under control. So yeah, get it on your car, and then everything control, let it drop, and then let's get it on again. And you get it under control and just drop it. So you do this, I will just do a quick demonstration of that. So let's just say here, so we tap the ball forward, so it's going that direction, so you just flick into the opposite direction that it's going. So drop the ball, obviously it's going forward, I just want to go and get on that side of it. Drop the ball, and then just cut in, and basically just get the ball, control it, drop it. And then basically just want you to learn getting the ball on your car, because just getting the ball in the car is just hard enough in itself. So and then just dropping the ball and cutting in just makes it so easy. You don't even have to use boost for it, just drop it, let it roll, and then boom, as he says, he says that. So yeah, that's my second one, that's number 2. And then number 3, the one I talked about on stream, was bounce dribbles. So that's just literally just doing this, basically, and yeah, basically just tapping the ball. So here it is. So it basically, let's just do it. So basically it hits the ground, and you want to hit it so when it hits the ball hits the ground. You want to hit it up, so when it hits the ground, then I tap it, hit ground tap, hit ground tap. And basically you just want to get used to doing that, because bounce dribbles are, I think, underrated, and just learn that, I think, because the biggest thing about sort of plat level and whatnot is just changing direction, and all of these are sort of ways that you can change direction. I think that's just being able to change direction is just so big, because you can just go like that. Oh, okay, and just drop the car, drop the ball, and then just change direction. Boom, change direction, change direction. So yeah, just practice getting the timing of doing a bounce dribble, because then you can just go straight into a shot like that from a bounce dribble. And you can also go from a bounce dribble into sort of carrying the ball onto your car as well. So there's like a lot of variation with it. So you can go, here we go, ball on my car. So yeah, bounce dribble. So it's basically just getting that timing of it hits the ground and then hits your car. I'm still working on it myself. So that's number 3. So then aerial, I think, yeah, obviously you've seen this one before. So what I wanted to say on this one is just go as high and as wide as you want, but just don't use air roll. What you want to get used to is these tiny little movements, and the changing of your camera angle will change the tiny movements that you do. You want to learn that muscle memory of those tiny movements. So yeah, just give yourself as much time to recover, so get as high and as wide as you want, and just use that time to recover, and just get used to what which way you're going to point your car, and how the boost sort of works with what way your car is pointing and stuff like that, and just getting used to the camera angle. I just think it's a massive thing to learn, basically. So there's number 1, doing that one. Number 2 is a little bit easier. So it's going to be ball cam off, and we're just going to go to the corner, and then we're just going to turn. Because I noticed on stream the other day that I think it was a shot with Razy he was doing. He was sort of hesitating to turn in the air. So, just make it as difficult as possible. Just turn as much as you can, so you know it's going to go, and basically just want to go to the other side of the goal. And just turn and go all the way over the other side of the goal. Try and sort of aim for the top corner of the opposite side that you've gone. Switch it up and go the other way as well. It's just getting you used to sort of turning your car in the air basically. I think that was something that he was sort of lacking. And then basically just adding a little recovery at the end there as well, just so you land on the wall nicely. And then a little bit of a sort of, I'll do this one here, but yeah, like a little bit of a more advanced way you could do is add in an air roll to sort of basically just change your direction, just to get used to your air roll and just land in the car. So doing that, getting a little air roll in there, and then landing the car flat. So yeah, it's just a tiny little drill. Do this sort of 5 minutes, and you'll be grand. So there's number 2. You can add in more aerials, obviously, or air rolls, I should say. But it gets harder, and I suck. Right, and then number 3 is, I don't know if I've shown you this one before. I think I have, but it's just basically flipping and holding your car in the air. So just change the flips. Get as high as possible so it's easier to recovery. So do side flips, diagonal flips, front flips. Just make it as hard as you can, because the more you sort of make it harder to recover, the more you'll sort of learn. And this is again just about getting used to those sort of camera movements and the little sort of tiny car movements that you'll do to sort of keep your car afloat. It won't have a significant influence on going for shots initially, but it's just being able to control your car, and then it's all about getting that time in together with the shots, which is the idea in the next drill. So yeah, those are the 3. You can make it a bit more harder, if you do add in air rolls and stuff to try and change your direction and keep yourself afloat. And I think that would be really good as well, because I think you might be a little bit scared of using air roll. Yeah, so just add that in, when you feel comfortable doing the flips and recovering. When you feel a bit more confident, just add in the air rolls, and yeah. So those are the 3 for the aerials, and then the final one is quite simple really. It's just shooting, and I'm using the Pro one because I don't want it to be difficult. I want it to be easy. I want it to be nice, and I just want you to be going, boom, hit the ball, and just hit it with power. I wouldn't be so worried about sort of. Well, you want to hit it on target, but basically, if you see in the top left as well, I've got that reset shot there, so I can just reset the shot. Basically just do this over and just make sure you're hitting the ball with nice bit of power, like in the right place. So you'll see here, like 63 miles an hour I hit that. Just hitting it nice in the sort of centre of the ball, getting as much power as you can, and just hitting it consistently. Basically, you can do loads of things with this. It's so basic. You can just try and change where you're going to hit it. So I'm going to go, okay, let's see if I can go hit it to the left side of the goal. Centre, obviously. You see how consistent I am. But yeah, you just mix it up. Be like, okay, I'm going to go and try and hit this over to this side. I say this side, so it looks like I did it right. And then just let the shots finish or whatever. These are so easy. You can just go boom. It's just all about getting that consistency of hitting the ball, basically. Just where to hit the ball, how to get power. Like that nice central hit of the ball. And yeah, just literally work through these shots. That's a bit easy because it's too close to the goal, but most of the shots are pretty good. Some of them are moving, some of them are static. But yeah, I think just hitting the ball and getting it so on target and stuff like that is just massive with power. It's just you just do this 5 minutes or whatever. And there's different shots as well. They mix it up. There is one stupid shot which just rolls along the wall with But yeah, so just basically just repetition of just hitting the same shots. They're simple shots, but it's all about learning that movement of the ball, hitting the ball in the same spot, and getting as much power on it as you can. So yeah, do that, and then yeah, you can see here I'll probably hit this 61 miles an hour. You'll probably use a different metric, but I think what kilometers per hour I think it is. I don't know. But yeah, those are the things that I would say. So basically all I want you to do is choose one of the three for ground control, choose one of the three for aerial control, and then just do the shooting pack. Just do 5 minutes or maybe 10 minutes on each, depending on what you want to do. So choose one of the three ground, do 5 minutes of that. Choose one of the three aerial, do 5 minutes of that, and then do 5 minutes shooting. And just do that every day. Just make it the first thing you do as a little warm up, and you will see, I'm sure, massive improvements. Mix it up as well. Do one of the three, and then do the next day another one of the three. Just mix and match them up a bit, and then just you'll gradually see improvements. I'm just talking about doing 15 minutes at the start. When you start playing, and you'll see. If you do that 5 days a week for like 3-4 weeks or whatever, your control will just sort of skyrocket, and then you'll start to be like, I want to do more advanced stuff, and then that'd be pretty cool. So there we go. Crack on.